Yes, guys. We are here at the Xigaze village resettlement site in Changsuo village, the worst hit area in the epicenter. And here the altitude is more than 4,400 meters, and also the lowest temperature at night can reach minus 18 degrees Celsius. So this place is providing shelters for about 1,500 people, and they're living in about 130 tents. And we've just talked about people living in here, and they say it's okay for us to come inside and have a closer look of what the situation is. And we can see that it's a quite big tent, and they told me that about 10 people living in here, all the quilts, the beds, and the winter coats, all those foods and clear waters are all distributed by the rescue forces. We can see there are also electricity, and they told me that the stove and other heating devices will be delivered by this afternoon. Let's ask him if he can stay warm at night. 你晚上睡觉的时候冷不冷？
不冷。
真的不冷吗？
真的。
He told me that during the night it's not very cold. And let's go outside to have a look of the outside of the tent. We can see that's a very cold tent, and you can see the electricity wire is all linked to the generator, because most of the electricity in the resettlement site have already restored. Back to you, Xigaze.
Tianqi, it's Pandeng here. So still focusing on relief efforts. So we've seen all the tents, all the hardware. Tell us more about measures to ensure local residents' health and safety, because we've already heard reports on over 800 aftershocks.
Yes, Pandeng. Well, in this resettlement site, you can see that different kind of rescue forces have arrived to provide different kind of services here. A little bit further behind me, you can see there are firefighters, police officers, also armed police, and a little bit further you can see there are China Mobile providing emergency communication to restore the telecommunication service at this place, and also different kind of medical services are also available in this tent. There are different kinds of medical tents. If you're not feeling so well, you can go to a doctor in no time. And maybe you have already noticed that inside the tents, the floor is a little bit wet, because the disinfection professional teams already disinfected the whole place. And they've also distributing masks to them, because in this resettlement site, it's very crucial to ensure that everyone is healthy. And as for the aftershock and the earthquake, as far as we know, that most of the villages, they built their own household by themselves. These kind of traditional Xigaze type houses are mostly made of mud and rocks, so it's not very strong to withstand such huge earthquake, and that's why most of the houses were damaged or collapsed during the earthquake, and that's why most of the people are transferred into this resettlement site. And in the Dingri County in total, about 30,000 people are living in this resettlement site.
Now,
and also, as far as we know, and the first batch of portable houses have already the first batch of the portable houses have already finished the construction in Changsuo village, but they have to stay in those kind of resettlement houses, the temporary housing, for more than 1 year before their own house was restored.
Now, pardon me for interrupting you. Tianqi, apart from relief efforts, I want to talk about restoration work as well. You talked about the impact on telecommunications and how it's being restored. So give us a sense of the damage in affected areas and how restoration work is getting on.
Yes, as I just mentioned, most of the households were collapsed. For example, in this Xigaze village, they are evacuating almost every village to living in this resettlement site. And this resettlement site is providing 15,000 people, providing shelters for 15,000 people. And most of them, I believe, they will have to wait for another year to living in this kind of temporary housing before their own hometown is restored.